Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Happy Friday. Woohoo. How is everyone? Hope you are all doing good. I see you, Dolly. How you feeling, my friend? Sending you so many healing vibes, and I hope the surgery went well. I'm giving you a big, big hug. You've been in my prayers. Please do let me know how you're doing. The snow has stopped falling in Milwaukee. I think you got 2.5 inches. Ooh, I don't know if I can ever do snow again. I want to say I when I was back east, it was only October and it was freezing, and the pain in my body when I tell you how intense it was, just because it was cold. So I don't know physically if I can be in cold weather anymore. Oh, let's see what Dolly has to say. I'm feeling pretty good. The pain is minimal. I am tired, but I am okay. Awesome. Just listen to your body, girl. You tired? Take a nap. Do whatever you need to do for your healing. So I'm very happy to hear that. Awesome. Hey, Katie, Moonchild's World. Yes, it is. It's a 3-day weekend. It is Martin Luther King. Well, Monday is the observance of him, but his actual birthday was yesterday. And the song that I so ever love to sing is Stevie Wonder's song, and he wrote that song for Dr. Martin Luther King because he didn't know the traditional birthday song, from what I hear, and then he made that song for him. Hey, Pat, look who's here! Pat is in the house. Yes. Did you get snow yet in Toronto, Pat? Hey, good morning, Marby. How are you? Good to see you. Um, Wait, oh, there it is. It like jumped out of my vision. I like visiting snow, but I'm not crazy. But I am not crazy about the heat. I think I'd rather take the heat over the snow, but I feel you on that. I don't like it when it gets too hot or muggy hot. You're sweating and it's just not fun. And I probably don't even like it even more now because of the fact I got hot flashes already. I don't need to be any hotter. But you know what? I'm going to do a little happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King and to anybody else that's celebrating a birthday this either that they passed this past week or this coming week. Hey, Jaconda, hello, happy Friday. So Dr. Martin Luther King, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Thank you for all that you have done for this country. We hold on to every wise word that you have given us, and we are just so appreciative of the sacrifices that you have made for the freedom of others. Ooh, Ashe. Mm-hmm. Jaconda, you will come on today when I don't have your mug. I've had your mugs. I've used it last Friday, and then I used it the very first time, but we got a different mug today. So I don't want you to be like, she's not using my mug. I am using your mug. Trust me, I am using it, and I absolutely love it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so last week our word was forgiveness. And for those of you that do not know, I'm switching things up a little bit to try picking only one word. You know how we will do 3 words and at a few times. And that's going to be our focus word for the, going into the weekend, into the week for you to take with you so that you can reflect. So did anybody have any insights or anything on forgiveness? And if not, that's fine. Or if you want to keep it to yourself, that's fine too. But if anybody wants to share anything, please do so in the chat. But for me, I didn't have anything I would say significant, but I will say that I felt like with the forgiveness, it was more for me this past week. And, moments of feeling a little despair, maybe on a couple of things, nothing significant, but just like, it's okay. It's okay. So, um, that's what came up with me for the forgiveness. So let's see what our word is going to be for today. It sure does, Pat. It sure does. Pat says forgiveness starts with self forgiveness. Absolutely. And I don't think we do enough of it. Yeah, me too, Dolly. Dolly says, so very, very, very grateful for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Absolutely. Yes, and so it is. And so it is. So let's see. I put forgiveness back in there because if it comes back up, then Spirit's like, we need to focus some more on it. But Spirit, what word do we need, or should we focus on? Messages for today and then for the coming weekend and week. Oh, got a little flip there. Ooh, this is a good one. Spontaneity. I'm going to type that and put that in. And you know what, you guys? I got so excited to be here with you all this morning. Guess who hasn't gotten their coffee yet? Hello? Anybody home? So, before we dive in with spontaneity, go get your coffee, your tea, whatever your beverage is. Get yourself cozy. Feels like a flash or something. Oh, shoot. And I forgot to bring my fan over. Hopefully, no hot flash. So we're going to roll with it. But sometimes coffee will trigger me. So we'll see what happens. Katie says, forgiveness was a topic that kept popping up for me to talk about all week long. Look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome, Katie. I love it. Oh, I'm going to type in our word here. But okay, dude. Can you guys hear that horn honking? So obnoxious. Where am I going here? Here we go. We have, let me make sure I spell it right, spontaneity. That's one of those words that's sometimes not easy to wrap your brain around as far as the spelling is concerned. Did I get it in? Where'd it go? Come on. SPONTANEITY. There we go. There we go. Only took me forever, but that's okay. We got there. Oh, it triggers your hot flashes too. Yeah. But I can't stop drinking coffee. At one point when my flashes were really, really bad, like during the summer, because you already got, it's hot in the summer. And then I had the hot flashes, and then coffee just made it worse. So I had to switch to iced coffee. Got to do what you got to do. I'm guessing next verse was humility because it appears so harmonious. Oh, look at that. Well, we got something. I guess Spirit wants us to shake things up a little bit. So we'll see what messages come out. Oh, you saw on the, yay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what messages we get. Oh, okay. I jammed those cards in really tight. Here we go. Has anybody been, oh, I forgot to put these cards back. Anybody been having like really crazy dreams? My dreams have been, I mean, I know we're coming up on a new moon. I think it's in Capricorn. My dreams, I'm not great at interpreting dreams, so I still have to kind of figure out some of this. Some of them I can't even remember. I just remember while I was in it, like, okay, what is this about? I could see like I was in it, but yet I was one of them, well, I know I was traveling the other night, but I can't remember where to, because I just remember coming back into my body and being like, what just happened? Because that's not something I typically do. So that was new and different for me. Or if I do it, I just don't know about it. But um, I, for myself, don't typically know that that's something that I do. So that was a very weird experience. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's just been weird. I'm just curious if anybody else has been having weird stuff happening. I know there's a lot of things. Eliza's not on here to share with us, but I know there's a lot of astrologically, a lot of shifts and things that are happening right now. Jaconda says, I'm going to try some hydrogen water. So as soon as I learn how to work the electric jug. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to see what that's all about. Okay. Hey, Ziggy B, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Katie says, my dreams have been hard to distinguish between dreams and reality. That's kind of how like that travel one was for me. Then my guides show me that my dreams are another layer of my reality. Wow, that's fascinating. Yeah, I feel like I haven't got any explanation or anything yet. Or if my guides are trying to tell me, maybe, I don't know, I'm not listening very well. But yeah, what I need to do is hit the pause button, sit down, reflect, journal, and meditate on it. Oh, look at Ziggy drinks hydrogen water every morning. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna check out this hydrogen water. Fascinating. Is there one that in particular that you recommend? Pat says, I pray for clarity all the time, Sonia. Right? I just feel like the past couple years, like the whole clarity thing has been kind of like foggy. So I'm ready for that fog to clear. I need answers. Tell me what's going on. Okay, we have the rain. I can never pronounce this word, let alone see it. Fecundity. We're just going to say rain. Okay. We have the rain. And Katie drinks distilled water. My water, I drink 2 filtered waters. So I have filtered water on my sink. I filter it through that. And then I have another filter puration system, and I put my water through. LA's has some bad water. So I do double filtered water. We have the wildness, electricity. I'm gonna pull one more. And the plants, growth. Dolly says, I've been having interesting dreams too. Some are a bit unsettling, but I think it's stress coming out. That's another way stress will work its way out of your body for sure. All right, Spirit's like saying it's spontaneity, like loosen up. We need to get more into the flow. I know it's the beginning of the year. It takes a minute to kind of get the engines going. But, some of us are still walking around here kind of with that whole feeling down with the rain. Just energetically, this is kind of what it feels heavy, like the heaviness of it. We can also look at this card as a moment of cleansing. Like, let's just cleanse, releasing everything that we haven't fully entered into the year of the horse. We're still in the snake. You see, I got my snake shirt. We're still in snake energy here. That's not why I wore this today, but now that I'm speaking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, snake. But we are now in the snake energy still. So Spirit's like, yeah, let's cleanse, release, let go of all whatever we need to, so we can step into something new. This horse energy is going to be very vibrant, moving forward. So the electricity, let's bring some more electricity, some more fun into our lives. This is part of our growth, right? This is also a great reminder to connect with nature, get out there and the animals. Right? They just so many lessons there, and it's such a beautiful feeling to be connected. So that's that message. What a great message out the gate. I like it. I like it a lot. um, yeah, okay. Katie's talking about Dolly, and Chikanda says, I dream of dragons. Ooh, they are very ancient, very loving and wise, and apparently are back on the planet. They say they're going to put a stop to all this madness. It's time for the ascension. I sure hope so. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, dragons are super, super powerful creatures. I've never personally have any connections with them, so I think that is super cool that you do. That's pretty fierce. I love it. Do something unusual for you this week. Embrace the adventure. Yes. I'm going on an adventure tomorrow with my daughter. I'm so excited. We're just going to do a day trip to Santa Barbara. Um, Window shopping. Santa Barbara has the cutest little downtown area. So we're just going to go. We may or may not do a wine tasting. Actually, probably just end up having a glass of wine. I remember wine tastings used to be for a flight, no more than $20, maybe, anywhere from 10 to 20. Now they're like $30 to $40. And I don't even like all the wine. So why the heck am I going to do that? So I told her, I said, if we feel up to it, because they have like a couple of little wineries there. And I said, maybe we'll go and have a glass of wine, but we'll have some lunch and yeah, the adventure. That's my adventure. Anybody else doing anything fun this weekend? Um, and fun could be sitting on your couch, enjoying a good movie. Whatever feels good for you. Um, hey, Flowing. Hello, hello. How are you? You overslept. Well, you probably needed it. It's all good. It's all good. We're happy you're here. Isn't it? Santa Barbara is very beautiful, and even the ride. It's a nice drive to get there from LA. I think it's like how long is that drive? It's over. I know it's more than an hour. I think it's a couple of hours to get there. So it'll be a nice drive for both of us. Okay, this should be cooled off a little bit. Let me. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, you're going to have to hold up for a second. I need a few more sips. Ooh, so good. Mm-mm-mm. What is that? Campbell's soup? Mm-mm, good. Mm-mm, good. Shame on Campbell's. Shame on Campbell's. It's freezing and snowing. I'm staying in movies under my blankie. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If I was experiencing cold weather, I'd be doing exactly the same. Um, Katie says, I'm starting my tomato and squash seeds indoors for transplanting outside in March. Super cool. And Marby's going to stepdaughter's birthday party. Fun. How old? How old is your step granddaughter going to be? That'll be fun. Oops. There we go. All right, let's see what else we get for spontaneity. I like having that word. I think because I think we need more of it. Even if we choose to be home, there's just different things, think of doing something that you haven't done in a long time, something that feels good to you. I keep saying that I want to get back to knitting. or actually, I want to learn how to crochet. I got to figure out which I want to do, but like, I need to do it. So, maybe an old hobby or something that you've done in the past. Bring it back. Bring it back. We have balance. Oh, two more cards came out. We have repair. We have repair and we have clarity. Oh, I love it. Okay, so Spirit is sharing with us is that spontaneity. Oh, look at that. Why didn't you guys tell me I spelled that word wrong? My keyboard sticks. So when I think I'm typing one in, it will actually type two. It does that with my D's and another key there too. All right, we should be good now. That's hilarious. I was looking at the word and I'm like, that doesn't look right. What are you going to do with girl, you've been doing it this long. Unless you feel really, for those of you that don't know, Campbell's soup was, what's my word? Busted for, what the heck did they do to the soup again? There's a lot of bio ingredients, made up crap in the soup. So, and one of the executives came out and said, like, don't quote me exactly because it's not exactly what they said, but something to the effect of like they wouldn't be caught dead eating the soup. The sad thing is, and Campbell's is not the only one. There's so many. Like if you go down the rabbit hole, and let me tell you, it can get really tricky because I have, and now I'm struggling with what the hell do I eat? Because for the most part, I've gotten rid of just eating any canned or processed foods. I still have some, but I sit there and I study the ingredients. If you don't want to hold it, keep it Jaconda, there's a ton of food banks that would take it. I would hate to give it to other people, but I know they take all kinds of foods and stuff. Campbell's also, now here's the other thing that I found out that's pissing me off. One of the organic soup that I love, Pacific soups, if you're familiar, Pacific soups, guess who owns them now? Campbell's. As of right now, the ingredients are still the same, but if you keep an eye, I'll guarantee eventually they will be changing that. So what the corporations are starting to do now is buy a lot of the organic companies, organic cleaning products. So you think you're buying something good. Eventually they're going to do damage to those products. So like, it's just sick. It's sickening. It really makes me angry. Yeah, that's another one. So I don't eat salmon, but I know plenty of people that do. Yeah. It says, and then they're finding parasites and things like that. And I don't know, since we don't have the quality control of people of the that department checking the stuff, the number of recalls that are happening is pure insanity. I don't know, guys. All this, it just kind of brings us back to, we need to start, why can I not talk this morning? Get it together. So we need to grow our own foods. I've been I need to get back into my research of, since I live in an apartment, I don't have a space where I can garden. So I need to see what I can do indoors. And there's a lot of different systems and things that I can utilize. But that's what it's boiling down to. I started going back to the farmers market and buying directly from the farmers. So just be mindful. Read your ingredients. I mean, granted, a lot of this stuff we've been intaking it for years, but doesn't mean that we still need to do it. But it is, it's a choice that some people don't care. They're like, whatever. I'm going to enjoy my life, and when it's time to go, it's time to go. To each, to each his and her own. But I do think it is important to at least know what you're consuming. Um, I make just about everything from scratch. I have the time and I love to cook. Then I know what is in everything I'm eating. Dolly, I need you to come here. I do not like to cook. That's another issue. So it makes it really challenging for me to eat. Right, Ziggy? Like, it's just the insanity of it. Why? Yeah. Dolly says, I'm trying to figure out how I can garden in my postage side yard this next year. Yeah. I get all my food from Misfits Market now. I'm so happy with the quality. Yeah, my sister used to work with them too. Yeah, bioengineered ingredients. Thank you. Can't wait. I'll just eat and pray it up there. There you go, girl. And there you go. You can't worry about it because what we give energy to, that's what we're going to end up trying to, if you struggle and worry about it, then that's when the problems happen. There's this quick story. I love this story of two friends. They go and they decided they wanted ice cream. And they both end up getting chocolate ice cream. And the one friend was like, oh my gosh, how much this, I'm going to gain weight. And, oh, I shouldn't be eating this. And, just all these guilt things that she was saying while she was eating her ice cream. And she turned to her friend. She's like, are you enjoying your ice cream? And her friend said, yes, I'm loving it. She goes, but we're not eating the same ice cream. And her friend's like, what? What are you talking about? You have chocolate, I have chocolate. She says, I'm eating guilt-free ice cream. And there lies the difference. So that woman that's eating is adding on her weight, her stress, the pounds. It's like everything's just compiling and adding up. And the other friend, nothing, just in pure bliss and enjoyment. So there you go. Okay. Sorry, got away from the message here. We have spontaneity, we have balance, repair, and clarity. So Spirit's saying, bring more balance into our lives. That's what spontaneity is going to do. Shake things up a little bit. When we kind of get into this, like, we'll call it the doldrums, we're just like going through life, like, need those little spikes, to show that you're alive. So bringing more spontaneity, repair the doldrums, let's repair that feeling of not wanting to do anything or just the same old, same old. So once we do that repair and we allow ourselves to bring in more balance, that's when we can start to see more clarity. Clarity comes right in. I know that's why it hasn't really fully happened to me, because 2025 put me on my ass, literally. And I, and I started bringing in the balance, and I'm doing the repairing now. And so I know the clarity is coming. I know it's coming. And one of the things that I am doing is doing more spontaneity things, because most of 2025, I didn't do a lot of anything, especially like the last couple of months. I was pretty homebound. So I'm making myself, because I know that's something that I love to do, but I just haven't been doing it. I went to like a social gathering last week. This week, I didn't do too much, but tomorrow I'm going out. So I'm bringing more spontaneous things in our lives. And I think it's so good for us to do. I think mentally it's good for us. So there's that message. There you go. I like guilt-free bacon. Yes. Chikanda, I was just reading about this yesterday. The wild oregano oil, black seed oil. Yes, and that it helps with parasites and everything else that's in the body. It's also good for working against cancer. And thank you for sharing that. That is good. That's thank you for my reminder because I said I am going to look into getting something so I can take. So thank you for sharing. And Dolly says, I like guilt free bacon. That's awesome. Yes. Perception is everything. It is the key that either opens the door or lock the door, and it's all up to us to choose. Good point. Good point. Okay. Let's see what else we get after I get a sip of my coffee. 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 Ugh. New deck. Still very, very stiff. Yeah, I can even barely shuffle these. Okay. That's all right. Within time, we're going to get you loosened up. Okay. What do you want to share with us about spontaneity, Spirit? Let's go ahead and just pick one out. Ooh, they still stick together. I trust the wisdom within. Relationships are assignments. Okay. My sexuality is sacred. I feel like I need to pull one more. Your mind is an altar to source energy. Okay. And I am a light in the world. Let your light shine. Okay, so spontaneity. I'm hearing within. Excuse me, guys. It starts from within. Okay, the desire, right? Setting that intention and having the desire. And even if that desire is not strong or if you don't have it, it's like Spirit saying, just kind of give yourself a little push. Sometimes we have to do that. We have to give ourselves a little push. But you have to trust whatever comes up for you, okay? So that you can address it. Maybe it's a thing of, you know, you feel anxious being around a lot of people, okay? So trust that. Maybe that's why, like, oh, I don't really want to go out because I don't want to be around a lot of people. Okay, well, trust that wisdom and start off small. Maybe go to some place where there isn't a lot of people. You can go for a walk, or maybe there's an activity that only hosts small groups and not big groups. There's different things that you can work, but trust whatever comes up with you. But relationships are the assignments. That's part of what spontaneity here. Spirit's like, get out there and build some relationships. It's important, especially with all the craziness, my God, that's happening right now. And I don't want to go too deep down in that rabbit hole because the intention, the purpose is to try to uplift people. But let's keep Minnesota in prayer. Let's keep Iran in prayer. Just all these different places around the world. There's just so much going on. I can't go too deep into it, just in general, because it takes me out. It really, really does. It kills my energy big time. So I can, I do what I can through prayer but not to get off topic here, but this is one of the reasons why Spirit really wants us to be in relationship, because it's important for us to build these communities. The power of many is stronger than just one. So look into building relationships. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, can we find a piece of land, 1 acre, 2 acres, 3 acres, 4 acres, 5 acres, 6 acres, 7 acres, 8 acres, 9 acres, 10 acres, 12 acres, 13 acres, 14 acres, 15 acres, 16 acres, 17 acres, 18 acres, 19 acres, 20 acres, 21 acres, 22 acres, 23 acres, 24 acres, 25 acres, 26 acres, 27 acres, 28 acres, 29 acres, 30 acres, 31 acres, 32 acres, 33 acres, 34 acres, 35 acres, 36 acres, 37 acres, 38 acres, 39 acres, 40 acres, 41 acres, 42 acres, 43 acres, 44 acres, 45 acres, 46 acres, 47 acres, 48 acres, 49 acres, 50 acres, 51 acres, 52 acres, 53 acres, 54 acres, 55 acres, 56 acres, 57 acres, 58 acres, 59 acres, 60 acres, 61 acres, 62 ac all of us single ladies, those that are, if you're single like me, and I hear that these communities are popping up where women are coming together, building communities so they can take care of each other. And I said, what a brilliant idea, where you can still be in your own space, but yet you already have your built-in community of people. So taking care of that. My sexuality is sacred. Yes, you're a sacred being. We are all sacred beings. So we want to nurture that, take care of it, get spontaneous of what feels good with our sexuality, our energy. We need to nurture that and foster that. And especially as women, we have been over the years suppressed, right? Um, like you can't be too much, you can't say too much, and you have to act a certain way and be a certain way. But now we're in this liberation, this freedom of, no, this is me, this is all of me, my sexual energy, it feels good, and we're going to express that. So um and keeping your mind right, your mind is your source energy. So these are another reasons of why spontaneity is important. It brings in more of that balance. It allows us to explore more, and to really explore ourselves, especially. Okay. Right, Ziggy? It's, yes, the whole world needs prayer. So please, let's just keep praying. Like it's and I just feel like this disruption, this craziness, it's happening because there's so many different types of shifts that are happening, and so the disruption is loud. It is so loud. Whoo! So yeah, we, especially as the light workers, it's about us bringing in more of that calm, and keeping, like they're showing me this, the hands across America. That's kind of what they're showing me, like everybody coming together to hold on while this huge energetic shift is happening. And things are going to eventually calm down, but I feel this thing going on good portion of this year. I think definitely for this year, but there is going to be some where it's going to even out a little bit and not be so chaotic. But it's unfortunately unnecessary chaos that we have to experience. When the news starts getting me down, I play the Looney Tunes theme song. That's all, folks. Yes. Pat says, I light a candle every night with a prayer for our highest good. Oh, I love that, Pat. I love that. I think I'm going to start incorporating that as well. Thank you, with my prayers. Um, yeah, Flowing likes that too. Pray up. That's what we do. Absolutely. Dolly loves to explore. Katie says, I always want to start a wellness farm, a place for wounded animals and people to come together and heal. That's beautiful, Katie. I think you should move forward with that. Goodbye to the old narratives that never served our truth. Absolutely. Their power in our thoughts. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Spirit, what else should we know about spontaneity? Oh, speaking of spontaneity, let's see what my little happy yogi has to say about spontaneity. These cards just make me happy. I was back east and I was with a friend, and we went into this metaphysical store, and it was close, sometime around my birthday. Lurking for a few moments. I'm listening, but need to help. Oh, sure. Of course, Dolly. No worries. And, we were in the card section, and she said, pick out whatever you want. And, you have to be, like, kinda mentally there when you're looking for cards or, cards, and I just couldn't think of really what I wanted, and then I was walking by, and I just saw this sweet little face, and I went, "I want some happy notes." So, that's how I got these. My friend got them for me. So, what do we need to know about spontaneity? Since I noticed that falling out of line really doesn't hurt that much, it has quite easily become my habit. So there you go. Get spontaneous, fall out of line, and then it will actually end up becoming a habit. What else do we need? I am a gift for this world. Yes, you are. And that's why the world needs to see more of you. So be spontaneous. Get out there. Do something that feels good because you are a gift. Everyone has something to offer, something good to offer. Even those that are bad, they have something good in them. They just choose not to utilize it. Promise me that you will never forget that you are more courageous than you believe, stronger than you appear, and smarter than you think. Look at who's in a purple scarf. How cute is that? So, yes, for those that may be doubting, like, I don't know if I could be spontaneous and do different things, here's your reminder. You're more courageous than you believe, stronger than you appear, and smarter than you think. You can do it. Yes, you can. I'm going to pull one more just because I love these so much. Encountering one another at eye level is very important, for that's the only way we see ourselves properly. So, that good old mirror effect. When we look at someone else, we can typically see something of us. So, it's a good teacher. Good teacher. So, this is what's on the bottom. I am not lazy. I am just highly motivated to do nothing other than recharge. And isn't that something? I never seen this card. Look at that. How cute is that? Dance it over. Dance, dance, dance. Oh my God, that's so cute. Um, isn't it crazy how we've grown up in this atmosphere of if you choose to relax, if the only time relaxation was permitted if you went on vacation. But other than that, I remember growing up and being tired and wanting to rest and getting the get up, and stop being lazy. Don't be lazy. And just that programming of every time I wanted to rest, I would feel this guilt because I felt like I was being lazy because that's what I was told all my life. But now, reprogramming that message to say, I need my rest. I'm taking care and honoring my body. I'm recharging my battery. So these are the different things that we have to keep telling ourselves. Um, Pat says, doing nothing is my favorite hobby. I love retirement. Absolutely. And that's the other time when they say, oh, that's when you can rest, when you retire. Well, what about now? Sometimes we need to just have that now. Yeah, isn't it the art at work is just so cheerful? I love it. Yes, please do, Flowing. It's so much fun. They are super, super cute. I mean, I would assume that I got these from a store. I would assume that Amazon has them, but Just look up the Arthur's Barbara Lyra Shower Shore. Just look up the little yogi. Happy notes. Happy notes, and they do. They're very super cute and happy. Yeah, these are great cards. Okay, let's see what else we get on spontaneity after I have some coffee. Oh my gosh, look at the time. It went by fast. Yes, be still and know. Be still and know. All right, what messages we need to hear about spontaneity? Spirit, what messages do you want for us? We have love. Love the love. And we have blessings and truth. One more. Purification. Yes. Love it. Love it. So spontaneity brings in more love. Look at the bottom, pleasure. It also gives us more pleasure. And it's a blessing. Yeah, love and blessing. Look how beautiful and colorful these cards are with flowers. There's just this beautiful flow there. You have the clouds. I'm sure if you can see it, they're moving. You have the water in the blessings photo just flowing down. Shows us a lot of flow, a lot of color, a lot of zest to life. So that's what spontaneity brings in for us. We also begin to learn the truth about ourselves when we allow ourselves to loosen up. What feels good? What doesn't feel good? What do I enjoy? What is the pleasure? We learn a lot by ourselves, but we have to be willing to take in those lessons. And like I said, spontaneity doesn't necessarily have to be like going out somewhere and doing something. You could be spontaneous in your home. As I said earlier, maybe it might be like an art and craft. Like Katie, she's very spontaneous with her art. She's very, very creative. So she always has that energy and she's spontaneous with it, always bringing in new things. And it makes her happy. Like, I just love how genuinely happy she is. So finding that kind of energy to bring in your life, you just find out so much truth, and it's a purification process. It feels good. It's like releasing all that heavy crap that, maybe you had a bad week or something, and then you turn around and you do something spontaneous that feels good, and it will help to release that heaviness. So that is that message. Hey, Pam, how are you? I don't think I've seen your name before. Are you new here? If you are, welcome. So happy to have you. Or if you've been here before, but mostly lurk, and then still, I'm so happy that you popped in to say hello to us. Happy Friday to you. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Let's see, this should be fun. You are new. You saw Rachel's post. Not sure. Rachel's not ringing a bell, but anyhow, I'm happy that you are here. Welcome. This is Coffee Chat Oracle Messages. And so just so you know a little bit about what I do not do individual readings. These are readings for the collective, messages for everyone. And, I pick a word. This is kind of how it's going. I just switched it up a little bit. Our word up for today is spontaneity. And then what messages Spirit wants to bring forth. I get channel messages that come through, but the cards really help push forward the messages. And Wolf Girl Rachel. I call her Dolly. That's why Rachel didn't register. Gotcha. Oh, well, I'm so glad. Oh, Dolly, you posted something. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. Yes. So while we're on the topic, please, please, please check out on Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m. I'm going to say it in my time because that's all I can remember, Pacific time. Taco Tuesday with Katie, and then Dolly has her coffee show with the Wolf Girl Oracle on Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. But I think she's taking a break for right now. You're not. When do you think you'll be back, Dolly? Just so that we know. But I love these two ladies, and I feel like all of our messages kind of flow together. So if you always need a good reinforcer, that is it. Dolly's feeling good. So Dolly may be on this Wednesday morning. So check her out. Okay. The true source of power. Divine will, integrity, power versus force. Oops, I had two that fell out. Okay, yes, she will be on this Wednesday. The sovereignty of magic, miracles, synchronicities, spiritual forces. I love the color in these cards. And then we have ripe, juicy, and ready. Poised for success and potential waiting to be realized. Okay, here's some more spontaneous energy coming in. When we really tap into our power, our own energy, we can create the spontaneity that we need in our lives. Like and when you start doing things, it becomes like magic. It feels like magic. It feels really good. And as this one says, I didn't say it, the cards, you will feel ripe, juicy, and ready. Okay, that's our anthem right now. Ripe, juicy, and ready. Okay. That's cool. I really like that. All right, that's that message. Okay, well, we are coming up on the hour. I think we got pretty much a good messages around spontaneity and what we need to know around that. I'm feeling like I want to pull a goddess card. For a message for the weekend, going into this weekend. So your homework, that's the other thing, Pam. I just started giving homework to everyone. Your homework is to take spontaneity into this weekend and into next week. And I want you to look at how you can be spontaneous. One spontaneous thing that you can do for yourself. Oops. And if you want to take it a step further, what's the habit that you can create to be spontaneous? Oops. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Here we go. I like that. Katie says, we are the good morning girls. Yes, we are. Yeah, we want to start your day off right. Exactly. All right. Oh, sweet. Pat, subscribe to Dolly's channel. Love it. Look, yes, giggles are spontaneous too. But yes, I plan to be spontaneous. And then she giggles. You got a great giggle, Dolly. You really do. Okay. What goddess wants to give us a message as we go into this weekend? What do we need to know for this long weekend for some of us? Ooh. We have Amaterasu Beauty. Let's see what she has to say. Where are my glasses? Let's get the glasses first so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Oh, there she is. Let's see if I pronounced her name correctly. Amaterasu. Close. Amaterasu is here to tell you to bask in the radiance of your own beauty. Do you know your unique beauty, or do you feel you can't be beautiful because you don't look like a model or movie star? Are you in your crone years and feel that age is ugly? Perhaps you are afraid to express your beauty, afraid that you will attract unwanted energies. Amrita says that all women possess the light of the feminine and that light is beauty. Indeed, it is. She advises you to let go of your preconceptions about what beauty is and allow your beauty to be. Wholeness is nurtured when we celebrate all our aspects, and being female means that we are beautiful. Indeed, we are. And we touched on that a little bit. That message came through a little bit earlier. But yeah, beauty comes in so many shapes, forms, ways, and every one of us are beautiful. Yes, the sun goddess. Yes, look at that beautiful sun. So as you're out being spontaneous, embrace your beauty. Be grateful to your beauty. I was talking to my parents yesterday, and my dad said to me something like, because I'm planning for my birthday this year, and I will be 58. And my dad's like, "Oh, you can't tell your age or whatever." And I'm like, "I'm proud of my age." He's like, "Well, that will change later on." I was like, "It will not change." I said, "The problem is that our society has put so much emphasis on staying young that not enough people are embracing getting old. And there's just so much beauty in that. And so I think we need to redirect that energy. There's beauty in all stages of life. So have a beautiful, beautiful, safe holiday weekend. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for being here with me this morning. Don't forget, Katie Tuesday morning, Dolly Wednesday morning, and then we're back here next Friday morning. Love you all. Bye.